kazoo if we need another piece, but
Rondo?
we have. I'll play rondo. Hell, I love playing rondo. Give me rondo any day. All right. I promise not to crack any notes. Promise not to crack any notes.
You got this. I believe in you.
This is a hard one not to crack on.
Remember, you graduate today, so no one else can.
This is a hard one not to crack on. Ready?
Yeah.
Is it just us this time?
I think so. Just the trumpets, right?
Whatever. Let's go. Yeah, you did.
You know what, though? You got that.
Yeah, I got back on the horse, man.
That's it. That's all the music we bought.
That's it. Yeah, not gonna happen.
Well, at least we have a puddle of water apiece.
I'm not trying to forget I burned last year.
Yeah, sorry about that. I don't care.
Alright, so next thing will be pop. Your fanfare and then pop.
Perfect time.
Give me another minute, I think.
No problem.
We don't need to play anything else, though.
Nope.
Then they'll know we're really officially starting with their grand pause.
Right, it's kind of nice to have a little break.
I mean that you guys are going to play this 5 times.
Oh, the palm thing?
Well, we'll see.
That's
We
how
always
it goes.
take little bets. We always take bets.
Yeah, I'm betting 7.
7? I don't know. I'm going lower. I'm saying 5. 6.
Yeah, I don't know, because we got some we got some athletes and some people who are doing like a quick model walk, so I feel like they're gonna like speed walk.
All right, guys.
All right, you guys ready? We're going to do fanfare and then we're jumping in with pop. So be ready.
When I ugly
Ready?
cry during the ceremony, we do not make fun of me, okay? I just feel emotions deeply for these seniors.
Good morning, administrators, teachers, family, friends, and fellow graduates. My name is Jake Berry, and I'm ending my term as senior class president. As my final act in office, I would like to welcome to the graduation ceremony for the Indian Creek School class of 2025. I would now like to introduce the Indian Creek School Solo Choir, who will perform our national anthem. If everyone could please rise.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you. Please be seated. It is now my pleasure to introduce our head of school, Mr. Booth Kyle.
Thank you, Jake, and the solo choir, and our instrumentalists for kicking us off today. I, too, want to welcome you to our really happy celebration today. We had a great kickoff to all of these festivities last evening when we heard from alumni speaker from the class of '97, Devin Barclay, who's up here on the stage with us, and you'll hear from him a little bit later, too. But it's been a great 24 hours, and I think it's going to get even better. So today we celebrate our class of 2025, who have achieved so much and are prepared to achieve even more. This is a class that has excelled. Last week's athletics and academic award ceremonies were proof of that, with celebrations of individual, team, and group achievements. Congratulations again to all those award winners, and also to last night's Alumni Award winner, Andrew Harris. You've excelled notably across all areas of school life. At that academic award ceremony, 8 students won multiple awards, with 1 student taking home a total of 5 academic and service awards. The class of 2025 presented 4 impressive STEM project defenses. 3 students presented college-level Voros theses in the humanities. 1 senior founded his own nonprofit. Another designed a website focused on women's rights that has been acknowledged by the Maryland Commission for Women. Another student directed her own play. Your senior speeches were the strongest we've seen since that tradition's inception. This class has been a part of 6 IAAM and MIAA League championships, including the school's first B Conference championship. There is an athlete in this class who was named the MVP of the league twice, and it's notable to mention that this young woman was competing in a boys' league. Today, you're all rewarded with your Creek Diploma. What does that diploma mean? Well, it means you're part of a 51-year tradition of education that celebrates success, strives for kindness, and aspires for excellence. It means that you're part of a school culture that has placed an emphasis on caring about other people. And finally, your Creek Diploma means you have done what you're supposed to do, and now you're ready to go do big and important things. Really, what I hope for you are three things. Number one, that you're happy people. Number two, that you have confidence and courage as you move on from the creek. And three, that you realize and remember that life isn't always about you. I'm personally very confident that the creek has done a good job of preparing you for those three things. What does it mean to be happy? Well, I like to answer that with one of my favorite quotations. It's from a boat builder and a philosopher named George Pocock. If you've read the book Boys in the Boat, he was the guy that built the boat that the USA used to win the 1936 Olympic 8-man crew race. He wrote, or he said, harmony, balance, and rhythm. They're the three things that stay with you your whole life. Without them, civilization is out of whack. I think you can apply those same principles to yourselves, and not just civilization. Think about a series of musical notes that give you some peace, a moment of steadiness, equilibrium, or solid ground that provides stability, or the beauty of finding a groove that is replicable and easy and gives you flow. What better ingredients for being a happy person? But I'll be honest in stating that these ingredients can be elusive. Working hard to achieve harmony, balance, and rhythm is part of the deal of life, and you all are taking a big step today in that direction when you walk away from high school. And so you need to have confidence and courage. I can say that we believe you can do it. You've been building your toolkits for many years, and you've grown and learned and excelled before our eyes. And now you need to believe in yourselves as you experience another level of independence and as you begin to make decisions that will inform your happiness and your success. Author John Shedd wrote, "A ship in harbor is safe, but that is not what ships are built for." The class of 2025 has been moored in this creek harbor until now, and you're built for your next steps, ready for the success and challenges you will face. The friends that you've made, the teachers and mentors that you have, and most of all, your families, will all continue to help and support you. Conveniently, all of those important people, or very nearly most of them, are here today and are the perfect segue to my last point, that life isn't always about you. We talk about kindness at the creek all the time. There's a reason for it. The world needs more of it. And if you take time to reflect on how we've chosen to define kindness at the creek, you'll know that it means to show up and stand up for each other. It's not just being nice. It's taking time to appreciate others. It's building up courage to stand up for somebody who may be vulnerable or in need of a hand. And it's just simply taking moments like these to thank those that matter to you. I think you're lucky to be Creek graduates in this vein. Our school has a history of celebrating others. And so I would like to invite all of us here today to join me in doing just that right now. This will be a little bit like a seventh inning stretch at a baseball game, an opportunity to stand up and move around a little bit. And in doing this, I hope we can acknowledge every single person here today. Everyone here has something to contribute, and you all should know that we appreciate you. So, as I share a description of a group, please either stand up or wave so we can acknowledge and recognize you. It's okay to be acknowledged more than once. First up, for all of us who have helped to prepare this ceremony, the instrumentalists and vocalists, the production crew, the facilities team, the security detail, and anyone else who contributed to the planning, please let us thank you with our applause. And you can stand up, that's okay. All right, this one's going to be an easy one for all of us. These folks are the lifeblood of the school. Let's acknowledge our faculty and staff. Thanks for standing up, guys. That's more of what I'm aiming for here. Those that have helped forge the school's legacy. Would all alumni, former faculty and staff, and current and former trustees of Indian Creek please stand or wave? More like it down here. Good. Nobody loves you more, graduates. Will those that supported our class of 2025 day and night, 365 days a year, drove to and from campus, and actually paid the tuition, would all parents and guardians of graduates please stand? Okay, relatives of graduates from a different home or maybe who have traveled here today, would any grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, godparents, and any other extended family please wave or stand? All right, that's a big group. Thank you for being here. That's a big group. Those of us who never get any credit for anything, and who bicker with, fight with, tease, annoy, and love their siblings. Would any brother or sister of a graduate please stand? Anyone not a relative of a graduate, but maybe an Indian Creek student, a neighborhood friend, an old family friend, friend of a friend, please wave or stand. All right, we got a couple. Just in case, anyone who isn't quite sure why they're here may have wandered in, just want to enjoy a nice morning with some nice people. Would any random bystander please admit that you're here? Okay, good. We're safe. And this last one is actually quite a big deal, and I'm very happy to share this today. Be remiss not to mention that we have one of our school co-founders here today, Becky Randolph. She's right over here. Separately, my predecessor, former head of school, Dr. Rick Branson, is also here today, and I'd like to acknowledge him as well. I think Rick might be, there he is, back in the middle. Thank you, Rick. And I hope we can acknowledge you all together and thank you both for the leadership that you gave to the Creek, and congratulations on making such an awesome school. Okay, I'm getting close to being over. Thanks for this demonstration of what I call Creek kindness. I sincerely believe that prioritizing others and sharing your appreciation and love is something that will always give you happiness. It will always fill up your reservoirs of courage and confidence all through your lives. I'm going to finish by extending my somewhat nautical theme this morning one more time with a poem by a Maryland poet, Lucille Clifton. It's entitled Blessing the Boats. May the tide that is entering even now, the lip of our understanding, carry you out beyond the face of fear. May you kiss the wind, then turn from it, certain that it will love your back. May you open your eyes to water, water waving forever, and may in your innocence sail through this to that. Class of 2025, we're going to miss you. I hope you seek that harmony, that rhythm, and that balance. Remember that you're built for this, and continue to celebrate and appreciate those that matter most to you. Go get them. Okay, thank you again for helping us kick this off. And next up, I would like to invite senior Naeem Abid to the podium to share some class memories and farewell remarks. Thanks again. I think you're all set.
Mr. Kyle, Ms. Bowen, faculty members, family, friends, it is with great honor that I stand here today to speak on behalf of the 55 brilliant graduates in the Indian Creek class of 2025. This would not have been made possible without the support of many special people. Being able to grow up with such a special and inspiring family has been the biggest blessing and motivation in my life. My grandparents, Vovo and Giuliano, who have both sacrificed so much for our family, taught me the value of resilience in the face of adversity. Estoy tan orgullosa de ser tu nieta. My sister, Amaria, who 3 years ago stood in this very spot and recited her own speech to the ICS graduating class of 2022, has always been a trustworthy role model for me. I feel no shame or embarrassment admitting that in the 18 years I have been alive, I've always looked up to you and admired your empathy, kindness, and authenticity. And my parents, Jeanette and Valeriani, as hard as I try to string together different combinations of eloquent words that describe your impact on me, none of them could fully encapsulate the immense amount of gratitude and love I feel for you both. How lucky am I to have been born to a couple who, through their own passion and dedication, instilled in me the value of education and perseverance. But above that, your love for each other and your love shown toward me taught me what love is. I'm so proud to be your child. The support that my classmates and I have received from our family and friends has undeniably facilitated our growth throughout our time in high school. So, this milestone is not just ours. It is a product of a village, its members coming together to achieve one common goal. Classmates, let's take a moment to recognize our parents and guardians, the people without whom this day would not have been made possible. As I look out into this inspiring sea of familiar faces that have shaped my formative years and made the past decade at the Creek so memorable, I can't help but be excited about our futures. Knowing what I know of all of you, I have no doubt that our class will make its mark on the world. Among us are future doctors, EMTs, attorneys, teachers, pilots, and other future change makers. Because our success is a given, I'd like to take this time to speak about a facet of our community that is often felt but not necessarily articulated: kindness. I'm so grateful that I was able to spend the past 10 years at Indian Creek, a community in which kindness is intertwined into every fabric of its culture. In fact, ICS's vision is to operate an independent school where kindness is currency. In my experience, that vision has been fulfilled. It's been fulfilled by the school's teachers, the ones who have inspired me, challenged me, Mr. Andrews, and aided me in accomplishing my seemingly far-fetched goals. Our classic success is not just ours. It is a manifestation of all of the hard work you have put into our intellectual and emotional growth. You'll all have irrevocably altered our view of the role of an educator in a student's life. The kindness is currency vision has also been fulfilled by every person who plays a role in operating the school. I'm so grateful to have deep relationships with not just my peers and teachers, but also with administrators, cooks, coaches, facility staff, security personnel, and others who help Indian Creek function to its fullest potential. Your impact on the school and our education does not go unnoticed. And classmates, you are the best example of kindness as currency. I am so grateful to have walked this path with you all. We have learned together, struggled together, laughed together, and of course, disrupted Mr. Shepard's AP Government class together. From you all, I have been exposed to a myriad of lessons, and with me, I carry innumerable truths that I will continue to lean on past my time at Indian Creek. Kindness can be found in our class's culture through small acts, like holding the door open for a peer, or complimenting someone's new pair of shoes. It is also apparent on a larger scale, such as when students devote hours of their time to tutor their peers to guarantee their success in a given subject, or being a source of support when a classmate is struggling through a personal issue. The pursuit and the execution of kindness is such a normalized concept in our community. In fact, I would argue that we have made kindness a part of our collective muscle memory, that it may seem that I'm pointing out the most quotidian and mundane acts, but the world outside of Indian Creek needs more of it. My classmates, I ask of you one thing. I want us as a class to carry on this culture of kindness onto our future destinations. Whether you're immersing yourself in Middle Eastern history in Ireland, learning the intricacies of engineering in Colorado, or balancing your passion for economics and golf in the rural hills of Pennsylvania, I challenge each of you to apply the principle of kindness in your endeavors, which we have all practiced and mastered during these past 4 years. I am confident that this one trait will serve us well in life and show that Indian Creek has left its indelible mark upon our class. Congratulations, class of 2025. I can't wait to see all of the amazing achievements we will accomplish. Thank you.
I wish for you.
introduce the class of 2025's chosen faculty speaker. The class has elected this teacher through a landslide ballot cast at their senior breakfast. Dr. Charles Michael Pollock came to Indian Creek 4 years ago, the same year the class of 2025 started here at Indian Creek. After working as a postdoctoral fellowship at the State University of New York at Buffalo, he received his PhD in the 18th century British literature. He holds an MA from SUNY, New York, Buffalo, and a BA from the University of North Texas. During his years at ICS, he has embarked the role of English department chair and become a must-take teacher for upper school students. When asked why they selected this teacher at graduation, several seniors shared, "He may use few words, he will undoubtedly speak softly, but we will know the message we need to hear, and he will definitely be worth listening to." I am pleased to introduce this year's faculty keynote speaker, Dr. Michael Pollock. Thank you, Julius. Thank you.
It's an honor and a privilege to have been chosen to speak at this ceremony today. I'd like to begin with a line from the 13th chapter of Confucius's Analects that I've been thinking about a lot recently. It seems to have more relevance to my life every year. Confucius might seem like an odd choice for an English teacher, but the line is just perfect for the occasion. Here it is. The desire to have things done quickly prevents them from being done thoroughly. I love how subtle this insight is. It takes what would be a cliche, something like haste makes waste or take your time, and turns it into something profound, something true. Not that those cliches don't give good advice, they do, but this is saying something more. It's not so much about the time it takes to do things as it is about how you approach that time in the first place. It's good to do things slowly and carefully, but skilled hands can produce good work quickly. Insight can, and often does, come in an instant. Rather, it's about whether or not you want things to happen quickly. Here, time is not the issue, mindset is. An impatient mindset is what causes carelessness and oversight. It's the root of the problem. And that word, thoroughly, to me, that doesn't mean perfectly or exceptionally, but rather something complete, full, fulfilled. It's good to do things well, but it's far more important to follow through with them all the way. But even poking around a bit underneath the surface of this line doesn't reveal the full extent of what I think it can teach us. I think it's also about the kind of limits we place on ourselves, and about community, and about being present, and so many other things, but I only have so much time with you today. The kind of patience Confucius is talking about here doesn't just seem to be about waiting for long periods of time for things you think should be happening faster. It has more to do with goals and weathering the inevitable setbacks, taking the inevitable risks that come with them. Trying to do things quickly means trying to cut things like waste and failure out of the process, things that you will need to accept if you're going to accomplish something meaningful. By contrast, approaching things slowly means that you are open to possibility. In the next phase of your lives, I hope that you are open to experiences and pathways that you didn't even think were possible, or that you didn't even know existed until someone else revealed them to you. If you approach the next 4 years with the intention of getting through them as quickly as you can, you won't have a thorough experience, a complete understanding of what might have been and what might be. And that thoroughness that Confucius is talking about, that doesn't just have to do with the actions that you take, but with the people that surround you and the perspectives they bring to your life and that you bring to theirs. Take a look at your family and friends and the members of this school community who have helped you grow up to this point in your life, and think about the people you will meet in the future who will serve a similar role. I know you all to be resourceful, intelligent, and driven people. You could make it on your own, but you shouldn't, because the only way to broaden your perspective of yourself and of the world is to learn from other people. That takes both humility and patience, and it also takes a long time. Listening is slow. When you think about the things you have accomplished so far, And as you progress through the accomplishments of the next 4 years, I think you will find that, even for the small things, the condition of possibility is not your own ability or drive, but rather the insight and the encouragement that someone else offers you. For me, these things always began with a friend, or a mentor, or a parent, encouraging me to try something I thought I couldn't do, or introducing me to something I hadn't even known about in the first place. But whatever it is that you go on to achieve, I also hope that you take to heart that perhaps the greatest insight of Confucius's line is that it reminds us to be present in what we are doing right now. If you want things to get done quickly, your focus is always on the next moment, something that doesn't even exist until you get through this one first. To want to take your time means that you stop and look around, metaphorically speaking, and take in the things that are right in front of you, literally speaking. And I think the best way to spend today is to be present with your friends and your family, because today you have graduated from high school. We're all so proud of you. From the bottom of our hearts, congratulations. Thank you. It's now my pleasure to introduce the upper school principal, Ms. Casey Bowen.
Good morning, Mr. Smith, Mr. Kyle, students, faculty, members of the Board of Trustees, family, and friends. I have reviewed the academic records of each of the students sitting here before us, and I can certify that each and every one of them has met, and in many cases, exceeded the rigorous standards and requirements for graduation from Indian Creek School. It is my privilege to present them to you to receive their diplomas. Students, as you cross the stage, you will officially go from ICS students to ICS alumni. Jaden Michael Abraham. Zachary Lee Alford. Naima Lorena Bede. James Michael Berry. Wyatt Henry Booth. Jasmine Rosa Brewer. Grace Winley Bittner. Abigail Annette Bunker. Thomas William Burton. Naya Michelle Chapman. Bryn Riley Cornell. Liam Carol Corson. Ian Tyler Crawford. Christian Jacob Eddy. Eamon Enzer. Emma Forbes Ursig. Edward Harriet Irvin Jr. Samuel Frederick Favaza. Julia Davis Flint. Jonas Andrew Gabler. Sophie Adele Geismar. Arabelle Elise Gemmel. Irene Sintayu Goldstein. Jaden Serwithian Green. Sydney Elise Griffin. Andrew Stewart Harris. Ryan James Hunsiker. Isabella Elizabeth John. Joelle Olivia Johnson. Carissa Annette Johnson. Anna Christine Judge. Anya Elizabeth Carriger. Morgan Elena Kay. Jalen Maya Leaks. Charles Michael Malone. Braden Sam Marcus. Jason Philip Marks. Connor Duffy Mastromarco. Bertrand McKeithen III. Alexander Michael Miller. Javier Togo Mina Vega. Alexandra Grace Mararki. Leah Janae Mister. Sophia Elizabeth O'Connell. Katia Paige Barmash Rini. Preston Lewis Shapiro. Jessica Angeline Shepard. Benjamin Sujan Skalka. James William Stubbs. Ethan Sung-un Thomas. Zachary Harold Torstenston. Olivia Ann Weiss. Anthony Joseph Ward. Dominic Joseph Ward. Margaret Olive White. Distinguished guests, I present to you Indian Creek School's most recent graduates, the class of 2025. As we wrap up the pictures, I would like to turn it over to Mr. Matthew McCormick.
Thank you, Ms. Bowen. It's my honor to take part in this ceremony today and to officially welcome the class of 2025 as Indian Creek School alumni. Last night, at the Green and Gold ceremony, I had the chance to speak to the class about what it means to be an alum of Indian Creek School. It means that you are part of a vast group of talented, passionate, and dedicated people. Over 5 decades of Creekers are out there making their marks on the world, and now you are part of this mighty group. These thousands of alumni have a wide array of professions, interests, and talents. However, they are all connected by the fact that they all chose and experienced unique Indian Creek School culture, a community that holds kindness alongside excellence as a core value. A community that shows up and stands up for one another. A community that consistently strives to make the world better for themselves and each other. Being an alum of Indian Creek School means that you are now part of this worldwide network. It means that they and we are here for you. You always have people on your side, and it means that you will always have a home. Before we make it official for the class of 2025, I would like to honor this tradition in a meaningful way. Alumnus Julius Smith has served on the Indian Creek School Board of Trustees for 10 years and has served as board chair for the last 2, and I taught him and coached him. As his term ends this month, he will be leaving the board, and in true Creek fashion, like we tell the students before field trips, Julius is leaving the school better, even better than he found it. Julius was a board chair who truly did everything he could for the school, every time he was asked to. In his honor, the Board of Trustees has established an alumni award to be named the Julius Smith the third Distinguished Alumni Award. This honor will be awarded annually to a deserving alum of Indian Creek School who has made notable contributions in the world in the spirit of servant leadership, much like the man for whom the award is named. It is my honor to present the first annual Julius Smith III Distinguished Alumni Award to an alum who has embodied the spirit of passion, determination, and excellence his whole life, Mr. Devin Barkley. A Creek lifer who attended from pre-K, Devin's 8th grade yearbook bio lists his school activities as soccer, lacrosse, basketball, skiing, and golf. People even remember him dancing on stage in Guys and Dolls, Oklahoma, and Annie. He listed his ambition as professional soccer player and favorite place to be is playing soccer. Devin is living proof that the Creek qualities, passion, determination, excellence, can make your dreams come true. The secret, as he shared with the class last night, is that you need to chase it relentlessly. Devin's relentless pursuit of excellence led to his being drafted to a Major League Soccer team, the Tampa Bay Mutiny, during his sophomore year of high school. He served as one of the youngest trailblazers in the MLS from the day he turned 17 until he was 22, playing for the Mutiny, the Earthquakes, DC United, and the Columbus Crew, and even representing his country on the national team. As his MLS career wound down, Devin returned to school, enrolling at Ohio State University, and walking onto the NCAA Division I Buckeye football team as a kicker. His first start as a kicker came against Penn State in front of over 100,000 fans, and was successful enough that he went on to kick in both the Rose Bowl and the Sugar Bowl and became an academic All-American. He turned this passion into a profession, spending 14 years at Nike, managing all of Nike's soccer athletes in North America. The realization of these dreams has led him to an even bigger one. Today, he works as an agent, helping professional athletes navigate the complexities of their careers on the field and off. Devin is truly living the dream I had Devin is truly living the dream I had as a kid at recess at the Creek, kicking the ball with his friends, and an inspiration to us all. It is with great joy that I present, and he didn't know he was getting this, it is with great joy that I present the first Julius Smith III Alumni Award to Devin Barkley.
Thank you.
I'll take this back for you if you want. You can send it to Cassie.
That's a big award.
Congratulations to you too. Appreciate that. Really do.
Wow. Thank you so much for having me here today. So this is a fun part. Before we turn the tassels and toss hats, a note on the recessional. As the graduates exit, they will be ringing the bell that hung at the Indian Creek's Evergreen campus from 1985 to 2021. Graduates, ringing the bell will officially begin your time as ICS alums. Congrats. Class of 2025, you've earned your right to graduate today. Please turn your tassel from right to left. Okay, so graduates, please stand. Spread out. Let's not have any injuries. So here's how it's going to go. I'm going to count down from 3, and then I'm going to yell toss, and you're going to toss your caps as high as you can. Here we go. On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, toss!
Rudy, sorry to change that on you at the end. I realized I only needed one more.